Hello everyone, welcome to Professor Mike Jr. I am Mr. Essen and this is a Scratch tutorial on how to make a digital IC. So how this game works is you're given three options, red pocket 1, 2 and 3, and you're going to have to choose one of them. Let's say I choose red pocket 1 and I'm going to see this image and I'm going to be given $54. Alright, let's restart, and this time I'm going to choose red pocket 2. So I see this image again and I got $95. So let's head to Scratch and start making this game. Alright, so I'm already in the scratch.mit.edu, and first of all I'm going to rename my project as red packets. Of course I don't need sprite 1, so I'm going to just delete it away. Now I'm going to try and make a title in here. For that I'm going to go to backdrops, click on text and click here and type how much will you get, and I'm going to try and change its color, so I'm going to try and set it to red. Okay, next I'm going to try and change its font to marker and change its size, try and make it a bit big. Yeah, around this much is enough. Perfect. Now I'm going to try and upload my sprites. I have already downloaded them, so for now I can just click on upload sprite and select them, red pocket 1, 2 and 3, press open, and it should import, and I should have them. Because they're too big, I'm going to try and resize them to 50, and then I'm going to try and align them. So one of them is going to be here, and red pocket 3 should be on in here and 2 in here. That's it, that's perfect. So we are done with our world and its characters. We have red packet 1, 2 and 3. Now let's code some rules. Let's pause here for a second and think how the game should start. When we start the game, these red packets should be closed. So let's just do that. How we start the game, we get when green flag is clicked. Okay, now you're gonna have to change their costumes. So go to looks and switch costume, and instead of switch costume to open, we're gonna set it to close. Next, I want my characters, red packet 1, 2 and 3, to change their size when they are touched by the mouse. So when I touch them, they should sort of become bigger, and then when I move my mouse away, they should return to their original size. So for that, I'm going to have to get a forever block, which is going to be in control. And now because I'm going to determine this by a condition, I'm going to need if then else block. So what condition am I looking for? I'm looking for a condition that is going to help me determine whether this red packet 1 is being touched by mouse or not. So for that I'm going to have to go to sensing and get touch mouse pointer. Okay, so if red packet 1 is being touched by a mouse pointer, what do I want? I want to increase its size. So I'm going to come into looks and set size to, let's say, I don't know, 65%. Okay, and then when it's not, when the mouse is sort of moved away, I want it to change back to its original size, which is 50. So I'm going to just duplicate this block and put it in else, and instead I'm going to change it to 50. Okay, so stick them together and let's try. For red packet 1, click on. When red packet 1 is touched by mouse pointer, it sort of becomes bigger, and when the mouse is moved away, it changes back to its original size. Now I want to open my red packet 1. There's an easy way, which is I can guess come into event and get this when the sprite is clicked, and add some more blocks in here, and that should do very nicely. But this time I'm gonna try and do it differently. I'm gonna say when mouse touch down, and then I want to open this. What do I mean by that is I'm gonna come into control and get if then. Okay, so what condition am I looking for? I'm looking for a condition which is going to tell me when the mouse is clicked. So I'm going to come into sensing, and I'm going to get when mouse down. Okay, so when mouse down, what do I want? I want to change the costume. So I'm going to have to come into looks and switch costumes. This time I'm going to set it to open. But if I put this block at the end, and if I click anywhere in the application, the costume of my red packet 1 is going to change. Let's see if I click somewhere in here. See, the costumes have changed. I don't want that to happen. Instead, I want my red packet to change its costume only when I click on it. So instead of putting it in here, I'm gonna pick this block and put it in this if then. So if touching mouse pointer increases size, and if mouse down. So let's try now. So if mouse is touching, it increases size, so it should. Let's click now. It's changing its size. Let's try and click somewhere. See, nothing happens. That's perfect. So this concept is called nested conditionals. So what do I mean by nested conditionals? Which is basically condition inside a condition. So we have if, else, and we have if then. This condition mouse down is only going to be executed when this condition is true. So in order to get to this block switch costume to open, there are going to be two conditions. One is of course touching mouse pointer, and next is going to be mouse down. Now I want to receive some money. So far I'm able to change the costume, but then do I receive any money? No, not yet. So for money I'm gonna have to create a variable, because that's where I'm going to store my money. So I'm going to come into variables and click on make variable. Let's see, I'm going to say money got. Okay, that of course is going to be 0 in the start. So when do we change? I want to change my money got when I see this block habit, when switch costume is changed to open. After that I want to change the value of my variable called money got. So I'm gonna say set money got to 0. Of course it's not gonna be 0. I'm gonna pick random numbers. So let's just get to operators and get pick random 1 to 0. Of course it's not going to be 1 to 10. I'm going to change the range from 10 to 100. Okay, so when mouse is down, first thing I'm going to do is switch costume, and then I'm going to change the value of money got. Let's see. So click on it. Yes, I got 99. Wow. Once I receive my money, I'm gonna stop everything else so that I'm not able to click on any of these red packets. So how do I do that? I'm gonna have to come into control and get stop all and put it in here. What this block is gonna do is once these set of blocks are executed, I won't be able to click on any other blocks. So that means I'll only have one chance. Alright, so we are done with our red packet 1. So I'm gonna just drag the entire block and move it to red packet 2 and 3, because the codes for them is exactly the same. So I'm gonna just click on it and drag it to red pocket 2. Okay, let's see if it's there or not. Yeah, we got it. And I'm gonna do it for red packet 3 as well. So there you go. Okay, perfect. So now we have red packet 1, 2 and 3 ready. One thing I would like to emphasize is that why we can't have separate conditionals for touching mouse pointer and mouse down. The reason mouse down is within touching mouse pointer is because if it's not and we click anywhere on the application, we would be able to see the second costume of our red packets, which is our open costume. And because our codes are same for red packet 1, 2 and 3, clicking anywhere on the application would display all of these red packets opened up. We don't want that to happen, right? Alright, let's try our game. I'm going to click on green flag and then click on red packet 1. So I'm able to see my second costume, and then I got $67. Okay, can I click on red packet 2 or 3? No, I can't. That's perfect. Alright, what about red packet 2? Alright, the costume change, and then I get some money as well. Can I click on red packet 1 or 3? No, I can't. Perfect. Alright, the only issue that we are left with is when I click on green flag, money got is not changing. Ideally, when I click on green flag, I want to set money got to 0. So how am I going to do that? For that, I'm going to have to come into backdrops, and because I'm trying and clicking on green flag, I'm going to have to get when green flag clicked. Okay, now because I want to change the value of my variable, I'm going to have to go to variables and set. Because we only have one variable, I'm going to say money got to 0. Alright, let's try clicking on green flag now. Okay, perfect. Now we are able to see money got being refreshed. Click on it again, it's $59. Okay, click on green flag, $0. That's perfect. Alright, let's do a bit of recap for today. Today we learned about nested conditionals. The concept of nested conditional is basically conditions inside another conditions. So that means the condition on the inside can only be executed if the condition on the outside is true. Otherwise, the program will just skip over it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.